Bonjour mes élèves, it's Madame Torres, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about two sections of your final exam that will be due this week, the speaking portion of the exam and the final written portion of the exam. So normally I know I said we were going to have class on Thursday and Friday this week where I would give you a chance to come in and complete these assignments with me. Unfortunately, I misspoke, and Thursday I won't be able to hold class, but we will still have class this Friday where I will be available to help you with these two assignments, and also tomorrow, Wednesday. So remember that this week, Wednesday, I will be in class for an hour. You have a Class Connect session available to you, so you can come in, show me what you've been working on, and I can correct it for you before you submit it to make sure you get the highest grade possible for your speaking test and for your written tests. So let's look at what you have to do here. For the speaking final, I will be listening to your proper pronunciation in the past tense because this assignment is where you're talking about a vacation that you took recently. It says it can be real or fictitious, so you can completely make this up. And you need to make sure you answer all of these questions. You have to tell me where you went, how long you were there, who you went with, and what you ate. Make sure you're using at least 7 complete sentences in French, and then you'll record your response there. A couple of things to also keep in mind is that you're writing in the past tense, passé composé, which is something that you learn a little bit more about in units 34 and 35. So, for example, here, let's look at the scoring guide too. For example, I could talk about a trip I took when I going to France, and you can say that you went to France with your family, you ate croissants, and you were there for 2 weeks, right? And so just make sure it's 7 sentences in the end. Here's the rubric, right? The scoring guide, what I'm going to be paying attention to and listening for. And like I said, pronunciation is a big part of it because the way you pronounce words in the past tense help to indicate what tense you're using, so I can really understand that you're talking in the past. So for this assignment, what I suggest that you do is actually work on this as soon as possible and email me your written version. So you can write a couple of sentences, and then if you would like some help with pronunciation, send it to me before Thursday or by Thursday, and I will record myself speaking, and you can listen to it and practice along with it for the speaking part. Now, the writing assignment is actually pretty similar, and in a way you could do this writing assignment and just tweak a few words, and it could also become your speaking assignment. So here you're writing about something that you did last week. So you're going to choose 5 days from last week and write on what you did those days. Maybe you went on vacation, right? So make sure you're using the right form of the past tense, and you should have at least 5 complete sentences in French. So the written one is 5 sentences, the speaking one is 7 sentences. Here I'll give you an example of what I could say. So to say last week, we would say la semaine dernière. J'ai visité. Now I need some accent marks, so there's this website that I use. You see right here, french.typeit.org, right, to get accent marks. That's a huge part of your thing here, so make sure you use the accent marks. J'ai visité mes amis à New York, right? And then you talk about, let's combine what you did here with the speaking assignment. So the speaking assignment, the directions say like, where did you go? I just told you how long you were there. So I'm going to say, let's say je suis resté à New York pendant une semaine. I was there for 1 week. Let's see, who went with you? So we could say ma mère, and this is an accent mark as well. Ma mère went, est allée. So, oops, you can see I'm doing all past tense here. To go is went, aller, avec moi. And then we need to say, what did you eat? J'ai mangé de la pizza. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would need 7 sentences, right? Or 1 more for at least the written part, but then 7 for the speaking part. So I can talk about other things I did. If I visited a museum, if I, went to different places. So it's a pretty easy assignment. You can use this to kind of give you an idea and help you through it. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I will see you guys hopefully in class Wednesday and Friday.